What can the Biden administration do right now? Because they're under a lot of pressure, double pressure. On the one side, to have a ceasefire and to do something, and on the other hand, to just stay completely pro-Israel and whatever they say, keep doing. Knowing what this could lead to, what should the United States do right now?
The United States, if it had real leadership, would intervene and simply say, if you continue on the current path, we will withdraw our forces. In other words, we will not support you. What we want is a ceasefire. I don't care whether or not it suits your interests, but if you're going to pursue this strategy of mass expulsion and potentially murder, then we can't support you. And I think it's pretty clear. You and I are part of a generation of Americans who grew up in an environment where we were acutely sensitive to the Jewish Holocaust of the Second World War.
Right.
And many of us, I know this was strong with me and my family, felt that 6 million Jews had been the down payment on the state of Israel, and that we had an interest, a moral interest in helping Israel survive. We were not going to allow it to be destroyed, the population murdered, enslaved, driven into the sea. That's not true with the people that have followed us, Dan. The generation that's coming up does not feel that way. And it becomes increasingly difficult to persuade them to feel that way when they see the Israelis, frankly, behaving the way they have towards the Arabs. And let's be frank, not every Israeli thinks the Arabs are subhuman, but they very definitely are frequently viewed that way and treated that way. And the Arabs have had it. They're not going to put up with it any longer. And they have the numbers. But also, again, there are now people who are not Arabs, the Turks in particular, and the Iranians, who are willing to help. And behind them stand the Russians, and more distantly, the Chinese. Their interests are a little different. In other words, the Chinese don't want the Straits of Hormuz to be closed.
Right.
They're dependent upon the oil and the gas. They want to do business with the Iranians. They're trying to build this Belt and Road.